Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here. Today I got the new Jolly Ranchers C4 for you. They got 3 flavors of Jolly Ranchers and it's coming right up. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. And in today's video, we got the 3 new Jolly Ranchers from C4. People are going crazy about it. People are asking me, Caffeine Man, we need to know what you think about these drinks. Are they as good as other people have been saying? Because a couple of other people have still gotten out reviews before me. And I was uncertain as to when I was going to be able to review this for you because I am no longer sponsored by C4. So they don't send me the drinks anymore. I think only certain stores have it. I think HEB was one of the stores that has it. Someone might have said Kroger, but none of those stores are near me. But luckily enough, I was actually going to Foxwoods this weekend. I like to hit the poker tables occasionally. And there is a really huge convenience store right off the highway. And it is what I would call the honey hole of energy drinks. I wish I had a honey hole someplace in Rhode Island or closer in Massachusetts, but I don't. So I would have to drive to Connecticut to get the drinks, and they have everything. They have lots of Monsters, they have lots of Rock Stars, which usually aren't near me, a whole bunch of Celsiuses, a whole bunch of the C4s that you normally don't see. Think about your stores, at least at the stores near me, there's usually like 6 or 7 different C4s. This one's got like 12 or 13 of them, but it has just a much larger selection, and they usually have the new drinks like this C4. Even though it might be like an HEB exclusive, they find a way to get the drinks. So I was able to pick this up for you, and I have reviewed every single C4 there is. So if you are curious about C4, be sure to check out my channel. I have a playlist on all the C4 energy drinks. But for this video, let's just go ahead, let's taste them out. I do have to say I am a little bit curious because, as some of you know, Beyond Raw Lit actually had a Jolly Rancher collab as well, and those are actually still in stores. I saw that Viking Zero Reviews actually did a comparison on his Instagram page of the 2 drinks, so I'm not sure if the Jolly Rancher license is expiring for Beyond Raw Lit and C4 picked it up, or if it's just one of those things where they actually license it to anyone that wants to purchase it, and 2 companies can have Jolly Rancher, which doesn't really seem right. So I would have to assume the Beyond Raw Lit Jolly Ranchers are probably going to be discontinued, but time will tell. Which one are we going to be tasting out first? I think we're gonna go with, I have to say, in my personal opinion, one of the least favorite flavors that I have of C4, and there's only like 2. I liked like over 30 of their drinks, so there's only 2 that I don't really like that much, but it's the watermelon ice. For some reason, I feel like they just don't do a good watermelon energy drink, but if you're gonna be giving me a candied watermelon like Jolly Rancher, well then I am an excited boy. Let's take a look at this can. And here's the can. I like the can. It's got the logo nice and big on there. They use their solid C4 logo color representing the drink. Jolly Rancher logo on there nice and big for you to see it. And then all of the Jolly Rancher candies on the side. Can't go wrong with graphics like that. 200 milligrams of caffeine in a 16-ounce can. These drinks do have beta-alanine in them, so if you do get the beta tingles from beta-alanine, that is something to be aware of. A lot of people don't know because these have been going much more mainstream. They are a performance energy or pre-workout energy drink. Beta-alanine is a pre-workout ingredient, but not everyone walking into all the convenience stores know that, and some people get worried when they start getting a little itchy on their skin or they feel like they have an allergic reaction. You're not. You are safe. It is called the beta tingles from the beta-alanine. It happens to a decent amount of people. I, luckily enough, am immune to the beta tingles, but it is always something to keep in mind before trying out the yellow cans of the C4 Energy. The C4 Smart Energy doesn't use beta-alanine, and they took out the beta-alanine from the Ultimate line as well. Let's taste it out. Clear color. So your carbonation, you're getting a medium to high carbonation. For your sweetness, you're definitely getting a high sweetness out of this. And I saved that last little bit so I could double check a few things. And yeah, I'll say it's got a regular high amount of sweetness. You'll see it on that little dot that I put up there. And for your flavor profile, I'm going to say it has a high flavor profile. But for that flavor, what does it taste like? And the first thing I gotta say is I'm trying to remember that Jolly Rancher watermelon. And I actually drank that twice because I didn't like it the first time, but I probably got a bad can the second time. I actually thought it was much better, and I thought it had a good watermelon flavor to it, but I didn't think it had that much of a Jolly Rancher flavor to it. And what's unique about this drink is that I don't think it's super strong in watermelon, but that's okay because it tastes just like a Jolly Rancher. What makes Jolly Rancher a Jolly Rancher is that special flavor that it has. It has that candy flavor that no other company has. It is unique to Jolly Rancher, and they captured that Jolly Rancher flavor in the drink so that it does taste exactly like Jolly Rancher. And when I eat Jolly Rancher candy, I put them in my mouth and they're not as strong as some of the other candies out there. You're not getting a strong, sour, sweet, candied Skittles flavor or even your Starburst that are super potent. Jolly Ranchers tend to be a little bit more subtle, still sweet, still a candy, but that Jolly Rancher flavor tends to make them taste slightly watered down from other candies, but not really watered down, just let's say a lighter flavor than other candies, and they replicate that Jolly Rancher flavor in there. So it might not be your most potent watermelon out there, and when I put it on the Caffeine Man rating chart, I don't even think I'm going to put it on the watermelon chart because it's not really supposed to be your standard watermelon flavor. It's a Jolly Rancher flavor. So actually, why don't we go ahead, let's take a look at the Caffeine Man rating chart. I'm going to put this with the other candies because I like to see if these are close to the flavors of the candies, and I have to say that, man, they did an amazing job making this taste like Jolly Rancher. And C4 has been killing it with the collabs, and you gotta give them credit for tasting like Jolly Rancher. When I reviewed their creamsicle flavor, some people said, yeah, it tasted like creamsicle, but it wasn't as strong as some of the other ones. And it's like, yeah, I agree with that, but it does taste exactly like creamsicle. They didn't go too strong in orange or cream. They made it taste like creamsicle. With this flavor, they are making it taste like Jolly Rancher, as opposed to competing with all the other watermelons out there. They did a really great job, and it's really hard for me to score this because, like I said, I gotta give them credit for tasting exactly like the flavor. And I think that if you're someone who likes Jolly Ranchers, you might score it a touch higher, because I was someone who loved the Swedish Fish, and Ghost replicated the Swedish Fish. So it got the score that it got. This replicated Jolly Rancher. Jolly Rancher isn't really a preferred Caffeine Man candy, but I gotta say, great job on this flavor. I couldn't give it anything lower than a 9.5, just based on the fact that it is replicating the candy. It is doing what it says it is gonna do for you. Is it something that I might pick up again? Not really sure, because like I said, not a preferred Caffeine Man flavor, but still an amazing job with the Jolly Rancher flavor and making it a watermelon Jolly Rancher flavor. Great job with this one. I am definitely interested to try the other two. I thought this would be my least favorite one, but we'll see, we'll see. Let's move on to the next one. Next one up is gonna be the Blue Raspberry. Pretty much the same design for all of them. Might not even show you the next one, but really nice colors on there. Bright blue, bright yellow. Can't go wrong with blue and yellow. Great color combination. And I was actually going to review this one last, but with how green apple tastes, it could be a little bit stronger and it tends to linger in your mouth a little bit. I figured I would save that for last, even though I do have crackers and water in between each flavor to cleanse the palate. Blue Raz, preferred Caffeine Man flavor. Let's taste it out. Clear color. Alright, so I probably spent far too long complimenting and wooing over that first flavor, so we're gonna speed things up a little bit. Carbonation, sweetness, flavor profile, I believe are gonna be the same for all of them. I'll specify if it's not. So let's just talk about the flavor profile. Once again, tastes just like Jolly Rancher. Great job making it taste like Jolly Rancher. I'm not a huge fan of the blue raspberry flavor. Overall, I am a blue raspberry fan, but similar to the watermelon not being competitive with other watermelons because it is Jolly Rancher flavor, I think that this blue raspberry isn't competitive with other blue raspberries, but it's not supposed to be. It is supposed to be like a Jolly Rancher blue raspberry, but I'm not getting as much blue raspberry as I would really like out of it. If I thought that the watermelon had a slightly lighter flavor or watered down flavor to make it taste closer to Jolly Rancher, they did the same thing with the blue raspberry, but I think it's just a little bit more watered down than I would like. And let's not say watered down, I think that has negative connotations. It's a little bit lighter than I would like, but they still did a great job making it taste like Jolly Rancher. So on the Caffeine Man rating chart, I'm gonna give this a 9.1. Since they can replicate the flavors, I don't think any of these are gonna score lower than a 9, because you have to give them credit for putting the drink that is on the can in the can. Great job making these taste like Jolly Ranchers. Last one up is the green apple. It's got a nice green color on here, same graphics as the other one. Save this one for last because I believe, I'm not sure, but I would think watermelon and green apple would probably be the top two flavors for most people with Jolly Ranchers. And I have a feeling this one might actually be the best. And for this one, haven't done it in a while. Some people like it, some people don't think it's all that great. We're gonna try going around the world. It's a difficult one. I did have a minor amount of spillage. I hope you enjoyed it. Clear color. Green apple Jolly Rancher. Let's taste it out. That's good. Like I said, most of the stats the same. For this one, I am going to go slightly higher on the flavor profile. Man, this packs a punch. Compared to the other two, this one has a whole lot of flavor. It is a strong green apple flavor, and I do think it is competitive with the other apples out there, as well as giving it that Jolly Rancher flavor. Man, that's really good. It's definitely the one that I like the best. It's a great green apple flavor, and they do actually give you that tartness in there. You get a little bit of sour on the end to complement that sweetness. And if you're someone who likes green apple in general, you're someone who likes the Jolly Rancher flavors, I think you're gonna like this. And even if you're someone who's not overly into Jolly Ranchers, if you like green apple or just apple flavors, I really think you're gonna enjoy this. Let's go ahead, let's put this on the Caffeine Man rating chart. I'm gonna put it on both charts because I think it is worthy of being on both charts. First up, we're going to put it against the other apples up there. And listen, I am a huge fan of the Alani Nu Witch's Brew. I think it is more potent than this one, and it has that little touch of caramel to it. Good stuff. I love the Bucked Up Wild Orchard. I think it's got a lot of good mixed flavors in there. And I would probably pick those two up before I would pick this one up, but because of the fact that they are matching Jolly Rancher exactly, I'm going to give it a slight bonus, and I'm actually going to give this a 9.6, putting it above the other ones because it is exact to Jolly Rancher and still a great green apple flavor. 9.6. As for how it stacks up against all the other candies, boom, there you go. It is right up there with all the other top amazing candy flavors that have been released. Another great job to C4 Energy. As of right now, these are only in a few select stores, but I do expect them to be everywhere soon enough. As always, you can buy them online, but who wants to do that until they actually taste them out? And it would be great if they actually came out with a variety pack, but who knows what their plans are. If you want to find out more about my favorite candy energy drink, I will put that review right there. And if you want to find out about all of my favorite drinks in general, check out that playlist right there. Lots of great drinks in that playlist. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it, and until next time, have yourselves a great day. Or night.